It's been kind of weird, like this whole day, because one thing after the other. I don't know. I think we'll just kind of yeah. Gotta try and get him to click in. Oh no. I got a bad feeling that I got the wrong clips. Let me see the bottom of yours.
Sorry.
I got the wrong. Hold on. You have different.
Mine are different.
I don't know why they're not clipping in.
You need to loosen them?
Yeah, give me a second. So a couple of months prior to this ride, my wife and best friend Kyra and I decided to sign up for this event that is hosted by the San Luis Obispo Bike Club. It's a popular ride due to its nice weather, good scenery, smooth roads, and coastal vibe. They have like various distances, so they range anywhere from 40 miles to 100. Kyra and I had done the 100-mile route about 10 years ago when we were relatively new to biking, and I'm sure that we had finished dead last. It was pretty brutal. We weren't ready for it. Anyways, we decided to do it again, and just to do an easy 60 miles and enjoy the weather and the views. But due to uncontrollable circumstances, we weren't able to prepare for 60 miles, so we decided to cut the route shorter by starting the ride in Cambria. You can see here, 1.5 miles into the ride, I forgot to lock the truck, so I had to go back. Definitely just one thing after the other, not going the way we had planned. I mean, we were planning on just starting in Cambria, riding out for about 15 miles before turning back to do a total of 30 miles. Something simple. So I had envisioned, a clear, sunny day, as it typically is, only to arrive Friday night in Morro Bay to a dense fog, mist, cold, damp. Just not what I had envisioned from the beginning. So it wasn't bad. I mean, we went out for dinner Friday night. It was pretty good. So they say that the two best times to fish is when it's raining and when it ain't. And that kind of goes with biking, in my opinion. It's always going to be a good time as long as you're in the saddle and you're on the road. So I can't complain, just because we had some poor weather. It's not exact not exactly how we envisioned, but I ultimately still had a good time. I mean, I'm with Kyra, and she was riding with me, and that was fun. So yeah, we had a great time. It is now. I don't know. I didn't go all the way to the truck. I just hit the lock button twice. Needless to say, it's been interesting. Riding with no ability to clip in is just the weirdest thing. I can push, but pulling my feet, forget about it. It's not gonna happen. Feet come out every time. So just having to push. I'm just having to keep. And the other part is my foot is a little more angled because of that, because I can't clip in. That it is putting a lot of pressure on my toes. But whatever. It's actually better than I thought it would be. So it's been kind of weird, like this whole day, because one thing after the other with the weather, the truck, you know, forgetting to lock the truck, like whatever, just nuts. Time to pull in. All right, thanks. Morning.
Hi.
What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah. Kind of an interesting ride so far. Deep gravel. I can't seem to get them to clip in.
All right.
And maybe you can look and see if they're even compatible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
All right.
Well, now I know. I was thinking that maybe it was an issue with my my pedals, but no.
Gotcha.
Is it the wrong cleats?
Yeah. He said these are Keo and these are Delta.
Yeah, Deltas are now being used on like Pelotons and stuff.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Suck. All right. Hey, I appreciate it. So thank you.
Check it out.
Yeah. Did you go park your bike?
I remember the last time, the first time I did this ride, remember my bike pouch got totally stolen. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing was just gone.
Yeah. So the bike mechanic confirmed it. I mean, yeah, my pedals don't match the clips. So we get something to eat. We got some cookies. They had some weird, like, pickle pomegranate juice combo. Kyra was interested in trying, but she didn't go for it. But yeah, so we ate some food that we probably didn't really need to eat. And then just mounted up and got back on the road. But it was nice to at least talk to that guy over there, the bike mechanic helping people out. It's nice to have them around just in case anything happens. So now I'm just like, okay, well, I just need to get some different clips when I get home, and that's that. So we just have another 5 miles to go down the road before the next checkpoint, and that's where we will ultimately turn around and just come back, which takes you right past the lighthouse, kind of a landmark point of this ride. And yeah, it's just the weather warms up a little bit, and we have a little bit of a headwind coming back, but nothing too brutal. So yeah, it's good ride.
Like typical normal snack. Let's go watch Star with me.
I saw a lot of e-bikes back there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mr. Nice?
Yeah. There she goes. The bike route's back here. Oh, there's the turnaround already. All right, let's pull in. I don't, probably not. I'm Terry, Big T.
I'm Ken. Do you ride with any of you guys from Hanford?
Okay.
Depends on the route.
It's been a weird year or day for us. I got the wrong cleats for my pedals, so I can't clip in.
Oh no!
Yeah.
But we rode from Valley Park
Oh my god.
I would have been paranoid.
That's terrible.
Stop or start.
I mean, the balls of your feet must have hurt.
Was that other time that you
Oh yeah, it's either gonna be in Levi's or borrow her cycling shoes. I borrowed her cycling shoes. That wasn't comfortably either.
I was like, how was that with your sister wearing your sister's pants all day? Big Kid and I
Wow.
I love that day.
Gotta be better.
See the walruses or the seals? Yeah. It's kind of cool. Must be a safe spot. I don't know what they're called. Okay, so we're heading back at this point, and kind of have a little bit of a headwind that you can feel, and we skip the first rest stop coming back because it was just 5 miles from where we just stopped, and we're not really hungry or thirsty or anything. It's not hot. Kyra actually has a surge of energy, a burst of energy here, so she takes the lead to break the wind and just kind of passes a bunch of people and have a pretty good burst of strength here for a little bit. And this lasts for about a mile or so, and then I go ahead and take the lead, and then she gets on my tail. But we're pretty much ready to call it quits at this point. I think this had been the longest ride Kyra's been on her road bike in, probably 10 years. It's been a long time. In this last bit, sort of a last little incline, I go ahead and punch it as hard as I can just to open it up and see what I can do before heading down Moonstone Beach Drive, which takes you right into Cambria, really kind of finishing off the ride at that point, and come down to the last stoplight before we head back to the truck. So here comes Kyra pulling in, turning off down to Moonstone Beach Drive, and she's probably over it at this point. Poor thing. She's just like, okay. And it's only about a mile ride, kind of down along the beach. Kind of fun to see the beach and the boardwalk, and it's kind of a nice way to end this ride. And at the end of this, we pull up to a stop sign. Before I finish this story off, for anybody that's never ridden a bike with clipped-in pedals, it's different. You can't just pull your feet off the pedals and put them down. It's a lot of times you're not thinking about that because you're not used to riding with clipped-in pedals. And so when it comes to pulling your foot off the pedal and you can't, you panic and you fall over. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just fall. I mean, I've tried to grab onto trees or poles or whatever was around me to keep me from falling, but ultimately you just come down. And it's funny to see, and but not to really experience. So anyway, that's just remember this, kind of prefacing the end of the story here.
The truck's only a mile that way, dude. Okay.
So I see the green light at the intersection and think, okay, we're just gonna ride across the street and just make this green light while we can. And so I think she's behind me the whole time as I go through this intersection. Just pop on over and then coast down to the truck, no big deal. But as soon as I get to the other side, I realize that she is not behind me, and I look back and I could see that she was laying down on the sidewalk where I had left her. So I immediately turn around and go back across the intersection to see if she's okay and try and figure out what happened.
I was getting ready to stop,
Yeah.
and my foot was clipped in, and then my other foot was clipped out, so I was just gonna scoot, and then she's like, on your left, and so then like my weight was on my right, and I didn't want to lean to my left because she was coming on my left.
Got it.
And she didn't know what I was doing. She thought I was going this way.
That sucks. Sorry. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. I mean,
Put my hand down, but my wrists are so swollen that I can't really tell.
So fortunately, she wasn't hurt too bad. I mean, she had her wrist that hit, kind of banged up her wrist a little bit, and you can't help but put your arm out, to kind of brace yourself as much as you want to try to not do that. So I say, okay, well, let's just try to slowly get across the street. We'll just wait for cars, really make sure it's clear, go slow. And so I proceed to cross the street when it's clear, and then wait for her to follow. And once I saw that she was coming across, and then the intersection light turned green, I decided that it would be a good time to go across the street again. At which point I do, and I see that she is not behind me. So when I get across the street, I turn around and see that she's waiting at the stoplight at the pedestrian crosswalk. So she's essentially going to walk her bike across, just because of the chaos of that intersection and the cyclists and the cars and everything. So I just hit the crosswalk button and wait for the light to turn green for her to come across, so we can head on back.
Right there to the left. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. We're done. I'll take it from here.
I think what happened was I was ready to stop at the stop sign. Only my right was clicked in, and then she's like on your left, so I can take my left. So then you know how you go to like pull it, but you're like clicked in, and it doesn't flip out, and then
Panic
it was like,
too, a little bit.
and then it was like, yep, I'm going down because my weight was on that side, and I fell on the curb too.
Oh no.